It's Scott Underhill with you and Michael Loggie from the Kinsmen Club of Miramichi. How you doing today, Mike?
Doing great, Scott. Yourself?
I am doing awesome, bud. It's good to catch up.
Always a great time. It's always fun to kind of go over some of the achievements and the celebrations of the things that we've done this past year.
Yeah, and our closing party was Friday.
Yeah, well, we were able to recognize some of the contributions that our members have done to the club and for the community. The first being 1,500 volunteer hours to put into all the projects like bingo, big buck night, things of that nature. And we were able to raise over $95,000 that goes right back into the community here in Miramichi.
That's awesome, eh? Like when I first seen those numbers, I'm like, man, that is incredible for our club in Miramichi to give out like 1,500 volunteer hours and over $95,000. That's a nice little bit.
It is a large number, and it all comes from everyone's hard work and the support that we get in the community, that we're able to give it back to the community, right? It sounds like a lot of hours, but It doesn't take long to add up when you have a good group of guys like we do here in Miramichi.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And for the first time this year, too, we did something nice at the closing ceremony, celebrating the years of service for our members.
Yeah, we sure did. They may have done it a few years ago, but we're going to start bringing it back, and that's what we thought we would start this year with it. I had spoken with Kin Ian Garish and Kin Steve Miles kind of about the idea of kind of bringing back some sort of recognition for years of service, especially for some of the guys that don't really qualify for any of the new awards anymore. They're not really in that part of their career with Kinsmen, right?
No, so that's right. Yeah, that's right.
And then at the 20-year mark, we had two guys, Tim Saunders and Steve Miles. At the 30-year mark, we had Tom King, life member Gary Roy, life member Melvin Way, life member Gary Karskadden, and also the biggest one of the bunch would be 40 years for life member Gordy Butler, which is pretty neat to be 40 years in. Now, when I was talking about time of service with him and Gary, they're pretty sure that Gary might actually have closer to 40 years or a little bit over 40 years himself, but...
And Gord's probably pushing close to 50.
He'd have to be close. He's been in the club for a long while. There's a lot of pictures back in the early 80s, so we know he's got at least 40 years in.
It's so awesome, though.
Predates the records that they have at National Forum. We have members that are coming into the teens. So the ones that are, either you have 20 or 30 years or you're somewhere between 5 and 10 years in the club, which says a lot about people sticking around and being able to want to help out. It says a lot about the fun and the friendships that we have doing the community service that we do, right?
Yeah, really. Well, and on that point too, Gord, didn't he get the Kinitiative Award last Friday as well?
Yes, he did, and that's kind of a neat award. That's one for someone, it's for a member that's been not as active in the club for at least 5 years, and they show a resurgence of commitment to the club again, which Gordy did by stepping up to being secretary last year for us.
Yeah, and I thought that was so neat. When I was posting this up on Facebook and I read it, I'm like, 40 plus years, and here's the resurgence of commitment to the club, right? You'd think if anybody was about to done, it'd be somebody that put 40 years in, right? Here he is receiving an award for commitment to the club. It's awesome.
Well, it looks good on him, too, and he was glad. I was speaking with Gordy just the other day, and he was saying how he was quite glad that he did take on that commitment again to becoming more active in the executive and more active at the club level again. And we're very lucky that we have a lot of members that have these experience that are able to share it with us and train us younger guys on how to do things and how to do them well and how to do them effectively, right? So do you want to recap who else won awards this past weekend?
Yeah, there's a couple more in here. Brendan Manderson, he received the Kin Louis Gallant Memorial Award. Now, that's given out to kinsmen who, like Kin Louis Gallant himself, exemplify the qualities of unselfish service to the community. So congratulations out to Brendan as well. And Michael Loggie, I might as well give you your props. Mike Loggie received the prestigious Ken McDonald Memorial Kinsman of the Year Award, which is top honors. It's awarded to kinsmen who best exemplify the aims of the association as a whole. So congratulations, bud.
Well, thank you. And much like I said the other night, I can't take all the credit for those awards. I may be the guy that puts his hand up first. And it's because of all the work that everyone else does that I'm able to get the things that I get. It's one of those things, right? It's kind of hard to. It's a hard award to give out because I know I've had to select people for the last few years to receive this award.
Yeah.
And it's so hard because it's never just a personal achievement. Like it always sounds like a personal achievement, and it's really a team achievement. But there always has to be some person that puts their hand up that says, "I'll chair this" or "I'll take care of this."
Yeah, well, that was one thing I always noticed about the club there, too, is just how welcoming and such a brotherhood that it was. Everybody is there for each other. We all work well together. We all get these things done. And we do, again, $95,000 for the Miramichi and over 1,500 volunteer hours, man. That's pretty amazing.
And that's pretty consistent. We've done about the same amount of numbers, the same amount of hours since I've joined the club in the past 5 years. Like that seems to be and that predates me. Like That's
Mm-hmm.
probably the norm for what we normally do, which is, it's really awesome. Like I said, we get so many requests from people asking for help in the community, and we're, it's just nice to be able to help them out. And that's where this comes from, by the guys that do the hard work, that put the time in to raise the money and to raise awareness and things like that, right?
Mm-hmm. So we should go over the Kinsmen executive as well.
Yeah, we could. Why don't we run the list off of the different members, starting with president and all the way down to past president. So at president, we have Kin Luke Durrell. Vice president, we have Brendan Manderson. At secretary, we have myself, Mike Loggie. Treasurer, we have life member Gary Kerskaden. Membership director, Peter White. Communications director, Scott Underhill, the one and only. Service director, Chris Lyons. Education director, Steve Miles. And our past president is Tim Stewart.
That is the executive for the 2019-2020 year that we're going to go forward with. I think we're going to have a great year this year, too.
I hope so.
Got a lot of young blood on that executive, eh?
Most of the members on there, other than two, probably have 5 years or less in kin, or somewhere really close to that range, which is really good to see younger guys stepping up, which is what the older guys want us to do. And it was a very proud moment for me to be able to install the executive, being a past district officer. I'm able to do the installations for the club, and getting you to put the chains of office on Luke and follow through with finish up the oath and get everyone all installed, so we're ready to rock and roll for the new year.
Yeah, we need to get Luke on here with us too. We need to talk to our new prez and pick his brain a little bit and see what ideas he has for the club coming up this year too. So we'll have to do that next time. We'll have to see if we can't get a hold of President Luke.
Well, it's good to see more. We do need more young people to want to join and join our organization, which is another good reason for doing a recording or a podcast like this, that we can kind of get the word and draw some different people in. And it isn't just working bingo and sitting in a room with a bunch of old men. Like, we do a lot of fun. We do a lot of different projects. You need to learn a lot of different things, and you get to have a lot of fun. Like, the word we always use is fellowship, and it means different things to different people, but it really is. I mean, that's what it's all about, is a fellowship. I mean, we have fun while doing service projects, and you help your community. You get to. It's win-win, right? And Luke definitely embraces that. He loves the fellowship part of it. He loves coming up with different ideas, and he will lead us in a good direction. He'll keep us down that good path.
Yeah, I think so too.
And hopefully we'll get a few more members and keep growing and keep going. As the older guys kind of want to step back, and we have more younger guys that want to step in and take the place and start helping out in the community. As you know, when we do our toy drive, another big project that comes up around Christmas time, like Tim Hortons donates us a Smile Cookie money. So usually over $20,000 to buy toys, and you just see how much need there is in our community.
Yeah, and like you said, we see them every Thursday at our meetings too. The requests coming in for people, right? Like,
I'm glad that we're able to help that, and I'm glad we have a lot of we do have a lot of good members, a lot of younger members that are very interested in wanting to help out with the community. And it's one of those things, put up or shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
You want the community to be better? Come on out and help out. Here's how you do it. You don't have to, most of the people, like, here's a membership plug, if you will. Like you don't come to every meeting, Scott. That's okay.
No.
You come and work your bingos. You come and help out with the projects that you can. There's always something for everybody.
Yeah.
And whatever we don't have for projects, if there's something different and new, by all means, we're always willing to try new things too, right? We need more people. We need people that want to help better the community and just kind of dedicate their time to it. You don't need to be a super kin or die hard into everything with it.
No, and like I said, and sometimes too, people think that it's too much work and they don't have enough time and all this and that. It's been the most fun I've had in ages, right? Being a part of the kin, going to these service projects and going to the conventions. It's been a ball. It's been so much fun. And everybody that I've met has been just like a brother or a sister, right? Everybody is so welcoming. Like probably I'd say 80 to 90% of the people that I've met at these conventions are now friends on Facebook, right? That I talk to all the time. So it's so cool. And it's more than just volunteering the time. It is that fellowship, and it is that camaraderie is just amazing. I'd encourage everybody to get out and join it. At least check it out and see, because there's a lot more to it than, like you said earlier, just sitting in a room with some old guys trying to plan out how we're going to give away money. There's a lot of good times. There's a lot of good fellowship and a lot of good brotherhood in it.
But yeah, to recap on all those things, that's just it. There's more than just working bingo, although that's our big project. Whatever you feel comfortable doing, and sometimes it's fun to kind of learn different things, and some of the other personal growth and development you can get because of it, like going to conventions and taking on different sessions and stuff like that. You can learn a lot of different things, that some skills that some people just aren't able to get where they work, get where they live anymore, any of those kind of things. It's kind of neat.
That's right. It is. Yeah, it is really good.
That'll be our membership plug.
Yep.
You need some.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah. So congratulations to all the members of the Miramichi Kinsmen Club who received their awards this past Friday. Everyone that was in attendance and everyone that have supported the Kinsmen Club of Miramichi, huge thank you to everybody. Wouldn't be possible without you guys as well. So thanks a bunch.
Yes, thanks to the community. You guys are awesome. We're able to do what we do. And on that note, bingo every Sunday. Can't forget our big fundraiser.
Oh, and don't forget to check out our Miramichi Kinsmen Bingo Facebook page that gets updated all the time with the big winnings coming up for the week.
And the prize, that's right, the weekly prizes, that's the hot topic. We still have a $12,000 jackpot for the Kinsmen special that hasn't been won in quite some time. So
I think that's going to go pretty soon, I think.
Oh, it's been building up for a while.
Yeah,
Someone's going to be off lucky here some Sunday.
There's that feeling in the hall that it's going to go. I hear them talking. There's that feeling in there that they think it's going to go. So
the rumblings.
Yeah, there's whispers.
All right. Well, on that note, it's Mike Loggie.
Scott Underhill, happy to be here with you.
All right. Have a good one, and hopefully you tune into more of our future podcasts.